What's up, guys? This is Brent with Western Equipment. Now let's jump right on in and start talking about the 5 things you should check if you are having problems with your Weedeater running. Now, first one, this is going to be the easiest fix and usually is a problem on these small engines that is very cheap and very easy to fix. So the first thing that we are going to look at is usually right here on top, and that is going to be our spark plug right in there. Take our spark plug tool. Go ahead and break that loose. Once we get that loose, we are looking really closely here at the end of our spark plug, seeing if we have any corrosion here around the end or a bunch of soot buildup where we are not getting any spark made anymore. If that's the case, go out, buy a new spark plug. They are marked on the side of what they are. Be able to throw one back in there, screw it back down, tighten it up, put our cap back on. Now, once we were done with that, the next thing that I would check out if that does not solve your problem is checking out the adjustment on our carburetor. Now, on a lot of these machines, what you're going to have is you're going to have 3 holes somewhere around where your push button is to be able to get that fuel up into the carburetor. Somewhere around there, we should have 3 holes with some adjustments. You're going to have some letters on here. You're going to have an L, an H, and an LA. That's going to be for low, high, and idle. So your low, high, and idle are all going to adjust different parts of the carburetor, and depending on what brand of machine you have depends on which way we need to turn these, how we need to adjust these to make the machine fire and sound a certain way. So we need to be referencing that operator manual to make sure that we're making the correct adjustment. So be looking for these right here, make the necessary adjustments, and then go ahead and give it another try. Now, number 3 and number 4 are going to be usually here at the back of the machine. Number 3 is going to be looking at our spark arrestor screen on our muffler. Now, the muffler, of course, is going to be the metal piece off to one of the sides of the engine here where the exhaust comes out of the engine, and it has a screen on it that does exactly what it sounds like. It's going to catch any sparks or materials that's coming out of that muffler before it were to get outside the machine and having to cause you any fire danger. So what you're going to have is a screen here, usually held in by one screw or maybe by a clamp that we need to just remove. Pull that screen out, check to see if it's dirty, and if it is completely clogged, a lot of times this will keep the machine from wanting to start or definitely make it run rough because it is not able to breathe correctly. So if that screen is dirty, we need to pull it out, clean it with a wire brush, maybe with some solvent, or replace the screen. Go ahead and put that back in, and then try our machine again. Now, if we are still having problems, we can't get this machine to start, and one thing that we haven't checked would be number 4, would be our rewind starter here, is we need to go ahead and pull on it, see how it feels when we pull it. What you should have is a very smooth pull and a good recoil. If you're having this where this is coming out in chunks, or it's really hard to pull, or maybe it doesn't have any tension on it at all, you probably need to go ahead and replace this unit, or at least take it off and inspect the inside to see if maybe we have that cord wrapped around an area where it's not supposed to be. But the easiest thing usually is just to buy a new one of these, unbolt the old one, bolt a new one on, and then go about your day. Now, number 5 is one that I hope never happens because it can be a real pain and it is not fun to diagnose. But if you are able to get your machine running, everything sounds good, and you pull the trigger and your head is not spinning, what you need to check is the internal shaft that runs from your motor all the way down to the end. So what you're going to have to do is take your body apart here, take the head off at the end, and then you will have a shaft that runs all the way down, and we need to make sure and pull that out and inspect it. Now, this sometimes can get a lot more technical than what somebody wants to do with their Weedeater, but I'm telling you that it's very easy to take these 2 pieces of plastic off of this machine, and then taking the head off of that Weedeater, you can even just take the head off, pull on the shaft or push on the shaft, and make sure that it's still in one piece. And if that head is not spinning, I highly suggest just taking the head off, pushing in on that shaft down at the end, making sure that it's seated firmly here in the engine, and then put the head back on, try it again, and see if your head is then spinning. So sometimes what can happen is pieces can get loose here, or they can get loose down at the end, and sometimes you lose that connection of your shaft with the engine. So if your head is not spinning, then what we have is we have an issue with the shaft on the inside of our tube that runs from the head of our weed eater to the engine. So guys, I hope this video helped you out. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, we just ask you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also guys, if you are looking for more videos like this, or just more videos over steel equipment or John Deere equipment, I highly suggest you check out the rest of the channel. And as always guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, make sure to check out this cool video and this one. Buy your parts right up here and subscribe right here.